The Society of Jesus was founded by St. Ignatius of Loyola over 470 years ago. Born a younger son of a Basque noble family, Ignatius was seriously injured at the Battle of Pamplona in 1521 and underwent a profound spiritual conversion as he recovered. Determined to act upon his experience, Ignatius eventually came to the University of Paris, and there, as a student of theology, he gathered a group of like-minded students and shared with them the spiritual exercises. He and his companions professed vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience in 1534, and eventually found themselves in Rome, where their desires to serve under the banner of the cross led them to the formation of the Society of Jesus. Today, Jesuits may be found on the 6 inhabited continents as ministers of the gospel in more than 100 countries. The Society of Jesus is the largest religious order in the Catholic Church, and their work in the United States includes the largest system of private education in the country. The Society sponsors 28 universities, such as Georgetown, Santa Clara, Marquette, and the University of San Francisco. It also sponsors 58 high schools, including Jesuit High School and Cristo Rey High School in Sacramento. Since 1963, Jesuit High School has been educating young men in the Ignatian tradition in Sacramento. Here, students and parents work in community with educators, administrators, alumni, benefactors, and the Jesuit community. A Jesuit education is about the formation of the whole person, intellectually, spiritually, and as leaders of our community. We structure our curriculum and co-curricular opportunities to shape men for others. Men who are open to growth, intellectually competent, religious, loving, and committed to doing justice. Jesuit is a place where students say they are known and cared for by our committed faculty as well as by their fellow students. Students have the opportunity to participate in more than 50 clubs and 36 athletic teams. Last year, 31% were involved in at least one arts program, and 63% participated in at least one sport. Our rugby team won its 6th national championship. Soccer, water polo, and golf brought home section titles, and baseball, basketball, swimming, tennis, and volleyball placed second in their section championships. Last year, 12 student athletes signed letters of intent to play collegiate athletics. Our drama team produced Tower Stories, Voices from 9/11 last fall, and was commissioned by the Jesuit Refugee Services this year to create a play about contemporary refugee issues, which will be staged this November. They continue to sell out their on-campus productions and have created Beyond the Black Box, a service opportunity where teams of students write, direct, and produce their own productions, which they will perform at local elementary schools, hospitals, and shelters. Our robotics team won the Marine Advanced Technology Education International Underwater ROV competition by building a robot to cap a leaking oil well 40 feet underwater. The competition was held at the NASA Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas. Competitors came from 24 states and 8 countries, and they defeated the engineering students from Purdue University, Arizona State, and the City University of Hong Kong. In the last year, our students completed over 24,000 hours of community service around the world. They experienced poverty in places such as Los Angeles, South Dakota, West Virginia, India, and even here in Sacramento. They tutored fatherless boys, collected over 60,000 pounds of food, served the hungry at food banks and shelters, worked as camp counselors at the Muscular Dystrophy Association Summer Camp and Camp Recreation, and befriended those who thought the world had abandoned them. The benefits to those involved in the Christian Service Program are obvious, not only for those being served, but even more for the students who come to realize that in giving of themselves to others, they receive much more than they give. Our campus ministry program continues to challenge students to grow in their faith and spirituality, whatever their religious background. Just last month, the Freshman Overnight Retreat introduced our newest students to the spirituality of St. Ignatius, and they witnessed the brotherhood which characterizes the student body of Jesuit High School through the generous service of the senior Big Brothers, who are the leaders of the retreat. With faculty support and the prayers of our entire community, the Freshman Overnight Retreat ended with a family liturgy, and more than 260 tired young men headed home to catch up on some sleep. But not before they finished the homework due on Monday morning. Sophomore and junior retreats are being organized through their theology classes, and the senior Kairos retreats occur from October through March. The Lord's time is every day at Jesuit High School, but a Kairos retreat brings the Lord's goodness into special focus for our students in the last year at Jesuit. Of the 256 members of the graduating class of 2011, every student was expected to attend college this fall. Students of the class of 2011 were admitted to Harvard, Princeton, Stanford, Cal Berkeley, Notre Dame, and West Point, among 77 other colleges and universities. 100% of our seniors took the SAT or ACT, scoring an average of 250 points higher than the national average, and the class of 2011 received more than $3.9 million in scholarships. Jesuit High School is more than just a school. It is an experience. A Jesuit education prepares today's students to be tomorrow's leaders, men of competence, conscience, and compassion. We are excited about your interest in Jesuit, and our admissions team looks forward to meeting you and your family and answering any questions you may have. Go Marauders!